Guys, welcome back to another ESG football video. And today we're just going to talk about player progression. All right. How you going to build your player, how you get experience for your player, and how you can expect to have to move forward to make your player the best that he can be. So the first thing you're going to need to know is that everybody starts off as a 60 overall. Okay. That's everybody. And when you're that 60 overall, when you look over to the right, you see those 8 skill set slots. You're only going to be able to use 4 of them. The rest of them will be locked. Okay. So when you're going on and building your character, let's say you want to build a wide receiver in the corner, you're not gonna be able to just say, I don't put all my wide receiver stats first, because you only got 4 slots in the beginning. So if you do 2 wide receiver skill sets and 2 speed skill sets or something like that, then you're gonna be terrible on defense. Okay. And then you're gonna have to wait until you unlock your other skill set slots to get your defensive skill sets, and you're gonna be bad for a long time. And by a long time, I mean a long time, because the way they have it set up right now, you're going to be a 60 overall with 4 skill sets, and you don't get that fifth skill set until you're a 90 overall, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, then you get the sixth one at like a 92, the seventh one at a 95, and the eighth one at a 99. Like, so you're gonna be bad for quite a while. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like they probably should stretch it out. So maybe you get your fifth one at a 75 or your sixth one at an 80 or something like that. But when the game drops, when the beta drops, that's how it's gonna be. Okay. So everybody starts off at a 60. You only get 4 skill sets, so you're gonna have to be very forward thinking about which skill sets you want to apply first. So throughout your whole character building process, you stay balanced on offense and on defense. Okay, that's the first thing. So now you need to know, well, how am I going to get better? Well, you get experience. Okay. And the experience is based on 3 things. The first thing is whether you won or lost the game. Obviously, the winners of the game will get more experience. I think that makes sense to everybody. The second thing is, what was your teammate grade in the game? So if anybody here plays 2K, you already know how teammate grades work. The more you do what you're supposed to do, the higher your teammate grade, the more experience you will get at the end of the game. So if you end up with an A+, or an A, you'll get more skill set, more experience for your character than you do if you end up with a B or C or a D. And surely we're not here making D's on our teammate grade. So that looks like, if you're a wide receiver, did you run the right route? If you're on defense, did you cover your zone like you were supposed to? Did you make that block? Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So did you win or lose the game? What's your teammate grade at the end of the game? And then the third thing is stats. How many sacks, how many tackles for a loss, PBUs, touchdown, rushing yards, passing yards, receiving yards. How the better you play in the game also adds to the amount of experience points you get at the end of the game. Okay, so did you win or lose? What was your teammate grade? How well did you play? Okay, those all determine how many experience points you will get at the end of a game. And also, what you have to realize, you when you play a game with a character, the experience you get doesn't go to that character. So let's say, for instance, you build a character up. He was a 60, now he's a 99. So you want to make your second character. So you like, dang, I want to make my second character, but I don't feel like playing with a 60 overall all over again. But that doesn't matter. Okay. You can still use your 99 overall character, gain the experience. It'll go to your profile. Then at the end, whenever you get ready, you just take that experience, you put it on the 60 overall character, and you just build him up, still using still using the character that you've already built up. Okay. Some guys aren't going when they go back to being a 60 overall. Some guys appreciate the grind. Um, Honestly, it doesn't matter. The game is going to try to put you in lobbies with characters similar to the character overall that you're using. So if you have a 75 overall character, it's going to try to put you in lobbies with other characters around that overall ranking. So you don't have to worry about, well, if I use my 60 overall character, I'm going to get thrown in a game with a bunch of 90s. The game is going to try to do that. Okay. Now, if nobody's using, in the matchmaking, nobody's using a lower character, you might end up with higher overall characters, but it is going to prioritize putting you in games with characters who are similar to your level. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to look. You're going to start out with a 60. You're going to only get 4 skill sets. And as you level up, you will unlock skill sets as you go. The first one unlocks at a 90. That's the fifth slot. 95 for the sixth slot. 97 for the seventh slot. And 99 for that eighth slot. Because I don't think I said that right. I think I said 92. So that's how you're gonna unlock the slots. They may or may not spread that out more. You just have to play the beta and see. And then you'll get experience based on, did you win or lose? What was your teammate grade? How well did you play? What kind of stats did you put up? And then you don't have to use those experience points that you get on the character you use in that game, they will all go to your profile, and you can use them on however many characters you want to use them on. There's no limit to how many characters you make. You can build up any character using any character that you choose to use. So if you want to grind it out with the low overall character, you have that option. If you only want to use your 99 overall to make your low overall characters better, you have that option too. Also, you got to keep in mind that the game isn't going, you're going to choose your character and then go into the matchmaking. So it's not, I don't want you to feel like you're going to have to make a bunch of different characters play a bunch of different positions and feel as needed or anything like that. You're not going to have to do that. You're going to pick a character, then go to matchmaking. So if you only want to pick this one character and play these two positions every game, you will have that option. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have to make a bunch of different characters to see, oh, okay, I got wide receiver last game. I might not get it next game, so I might need to make a running back just in case I don't get wide receiver. That's not going to happen. They're only going to put you in games that are looking for wide receiver and a corner, if that's what you play, and they'll put you in those games, and you're not going to have to try to feel as you see what your team needs. Uh, Now, that's just how it is going to be when the game drops. They could change it because maybe that'll make matchmaking easier or shorter. That if they make the game and then have people fill, or one person chooses first, okay, I'm gonna be this position, and then you will have to make multiple characters. But that's not how it's going to be in the beta or when the game drops. So you're not going to have to worry about that. Well, that's all for this video, guys. The beta is coming soon. Let me know who was the first character you want to make. What two positions are you looking forward to making? You want to make a quarterback, linebacker, running back, corner, wide receiver, safety? Just let me know in the comments, guys. If you like the videos, like and subscribe. There will always be consistent ESG football content on this channel, and I will see you guys next time.